Hello, I'm Gary Oldman, and you're watching Dread Central.
Going for Supernatural to Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
You expect a Winchester-style ass-kicking on Derek
Nah,
Mears?
I don't know, man. I don't think the audience wants to see a Winchester-style ass-kicking. Clay, my character in Friday the 13th, definitely doesn't have the powers or the skills that Sam Winchester has, and so I think it's a more even battle than Dean and Sam against somebody. But I fight. I try and represent. But he's Jason, so
Even a muscle car can't destroy him.
Even a muscle car, man. You can't run into Jason. He'll get out of the way.
Did you have fun working with Mears? Did he bring the Jason for you?
Derek Mears is an awesome dude. Derek Mears is an incredible guy and a great actor. And he's wearing the mask the whole time, but you can just see in his movements and his motion, his control, how much he understood the character, how passionate he was about it. And what I love is that the original Friday the 13th, which I loved, but Jason was kind of like, I walk half a mile an hour, but I'm gonna get you. And so you're like, oh, just run. He's not gonna catch you. But here, Derek, he's fit, he's active. Like, you feel like it's a pit bull. You don't feel like he's like an English Mastiff. He can't climb a tree. Like, you feel like wherever I go, I'm not safe. And he's not like a ninja. Like, he's not going to go do all these crazy, stupid karate moves or something on you. I did a lot of my own running around and fighting and getting banged up. And there were a few days when I got a little banged up. There's a part where I get my head kicked through a window, and it was candy glass, so it's like you can flick it and it breaks, but the edge was real glass, or like plastic. And so I was sort of lined up incorrectly or something, and I had blood all over my face, stage blood. And so when I got kicked through, I was like, I think I got myself. And they were like, no, it's just stage blood, you're good. And I was like, you sure? They go, yeah, you're good. And I was like, okay. Sure enough, that night, 5 hours later, I'm washing off my face, and I have like a big old gash on my forehead. So, but it happens, you know what I mean?
So Supernatural, the monster movie episode just aired last night. How fun was that to shoot? It was amazing.
So fun to shoot. Robert Singer, who's our producer, Bob, did an awesome job and like really plugged into the old monster movie era. And Todd Stashwick, our lead guest star, just knocked it out of the park. And everything, it was just so fun. It was a nice departure from classic Supernatural, which I love doing. It was fun to kind of like go be campy and cheesy and like talk like an old FBI agent, blah, blah, blah. So it was a lot of fun. I hope we get to do another. I watched it last night, and I was like, man, I'm really proud of that,
You guys seem to have a lot of fun on the comedic episodes.
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of fun on all the episodes. Obviously, it's a bit more fun to laugh than it is to like sit there and cry about Hell and Dad and Jessica and stuff like that.
Internet rumors going around right now about The Hobbit.
Guillermo del Toro is not the type of director who starts talking too soon. He'll wait until it's decided, until the script tells him who needs to play what role. I trust he'll find a place for me in the Hobbit world, but I don't know what that is, and nor does he at this point. Or he might, but he's not talking about it. Well, what he'll say is he doesn't want to get anyone's hopes up, and then in case something doesn't happen, then it could be a disappointment. He said that about Hellboy 2 with me after he wrote the Abe Sapien role as beautifully as he did. He said, I don't want to tell you about it yet because if we don't get to make it, it'll be the biggest disappointment of your life. So that's why he didn't tell me until like, we're done, we're ready to go, boom. Then
You did a Fear Itself episode not too long back.
I did, yeah.
And it was one that was very makeup light. How was that kind of a relief to
It was nice. Acting is acting for me, whether it's heavy makeup or not. I love to find a character, no matter if it's from this world or another world, and this face or another face. But that was being on a big NBC network show with very little makeup and having a lot of me show, and it was nice.
As far as Saw 5,
Yes.
What can you tell me?
I found the movie very terrifying shooting it. I think that it's a great thing about Saw is that they are psychologically terrifying, but they're just as terrifying as an audience member as they are being in it as an actor.
Absolutely.
Which is cool.
Okay, speaking of terrifying, tell me about how it is working with Michael C. Hall on Dexter.
It's not terrifying.
Well, character-wise.
No, you know what? I mean, seriously, what a dream job I have. I was a huge fan of his from 6 Feet Under, and I just feel like I should be paying Showtime to work with Michael. But don't tell them that.
Okay.
No, but it's great. I think we're having a great season. The scripts this year have been amazing. We're actually almost finished shooting our season, so it's our last week coming up, and
Fantastic.
yeah, it'll be sad. It'll be sad to put Rita to bed for a while, but
I'm in most of the episodes this season. It's a continuing process. Yeah, you can expect more revelations, but I think that the big cats are out of the bag. There may be a few kittens left, but Harry is developing as a human being, as is Dexter.
Cage match. Michael C. Hall versus Sly.
well, is it Rambo versus Dexter, or is it
We'll do Rambo versus Dexter.
Rambo versus Dexter? They both know how to use a knife very well. I think it's going to be a draw.
You think so?
I think they would kill each other at the same exact time.
And then you would come out the winner in the end.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
No, oh, I got a horror movie coming out, The Unborn. Yeah.
Excellent. That's David Goyer's film. Right. How was working on that with David?
Right. Terrific. You know, Chicago again. It can't be bad.
Absolutely.
And it was, I don't know, it's like a 2-week, 3-week gig. It was in and out, so it was good.
For the last Harry Potter film, your ghost is supposed to pop back up. Are we going to see you showing up in the film?
You know, someone else asked me that, and they probably use old footage and put new words in my mouth.
Right. Coming from, I guess, the family film background you came from, what did you have to do to bring something different to this role?
You know what, Darren really, I was really ready to break out of that younger role into something different, and playing the role of Shiloh, Darren really set it up in a way for me to start off as a young, innocent girl, and by the end of the film, becoming a young woman. So I'm able to kind of transform on screen, so it's not such of a sudden shock to so many people who've kind of grown up with Spy Kids. It's an easy transition for them to see, but it's also a big transition.
So it's a character arc as well as an actress arc.
Exactly.
What's next on the plate?
I am doing another movie with Twisted Pictures. We just figured it out. It's going to be violent and probably the most disturbing thing I've done yet, which I'm excited about. I can't tell you the name, but I'm going to cast Alexa in it. So if that says anything, but it is horrific, and you will see Alexa get very chopped up, and yeah, it'll be bad.
Saw 5. Can we expect a pretty major twist at the end?
Yeah, it's just the end. I think the end is as shocking as any of our endings, you know, which for me is it was fun to come up with.
And I expect it segues right into Saw 6.
Not really. That's kind of the problem. We ended and we were like, all right, this is a great freaking ending for Saw 5. Now where do we go?
I watched some reality shows last week for the first time, and I think it's pretty good. There's some stiff competition. There's some serious challenges to get through. And the women who make it to the end really have to take a pretty big leap.
Okay.
And they do. And that's exciting to me.
So in the next season of this, who we expect to actually kill the contestants that don't make it?
Do we have to pay you if we use your idea?